let's repot this Haworthia and this aloe tiki. Plants like these, to include cactuses and succulents, always need very well draining pots and very well draining soil. You can purchase cactus and succulent soil for these types of plants, or you can also create your own at home. First, we'll start with the Tiki Aloe. Any type of aloe plants need placed in a spot with bright indirect light. Aloe is very sensitive to drastic fluctuations in temperature, so you don't ever want to keep it by a very cold and drafty window. And we're just going to clean off these roots a little bit. You do want to let the soil dry out between waterings, and it does grow extremely slowly, and I will attest to that. It does grow very slow. So let's kind of get some of this old stuff off. And as you can see, that's why she grows so slow, is she don't got a lot of root system for all of that. All that with that. Start by placing your aloe plant in a pot with good drainage. The pot's diameter should be 1 to 2 inches larger than the root ball actually is. We do see we are going to have that happen here. Keep your aloe plant in a spot with bright indirect light, as we talked about before. It can be sunburned if you put too much light on it suddenly. If it does get sunburnt, it may have white or brown spots against the green leaves. Once burnt, it will always stay that color. I do believe it may have came off. There's a spot right here. So we're going to add this plant back to a much chunkier and sandier soil than she came with. Don't ever overwater your aloe plant. I've done it. It will rot very quickly. It likes it better dry than it does moist. So always leave them more dry before more moist. I generally water them the same as I would water a cactus. That's usually about once every 3 weeks. So just never ever, everyone always has such a problem with succulents. And the main problem with succulents is everybody overwaters them. They don't really want water. They like heat and humidity, but not water. All this big fatty leaf here, that leaf is just storing water. Storing water in there. These plants do very well inside of a terrarium. If you have a larger terrarium you'd like to put them in. The terrarium pretty much does all of the work for you, so you only have to water, once every month or two to make sure you continue to build that humidity and condensation inside of there. Alright, so she's much happier than where she was before. Always happy. We want everybody happy. Everybody's happy. Next we have the Haworthia. Pretty much same conditions. She does like any other succulents to be in very bright light and adequate moisture in the summer and drier in the winter months. Also ensure that you are fertilizing in the spring and summer when the plant is actively growing. This young lady's just been kind of hanging out for the past couple months. She did get pretty big over the summertime when I got her until now. But she's kind of slowed down a little bit for right now. So let's go ahead and lay her down. Then we'll just clean the lids off a little bit. We'll be real gentle with her. She's got some babies over here. Oh, stay baby. I don't want you right now. Make sure, once again, you're not overwatering these kids. They do not like to be overwatered. They will die. They will start to fall apart because they get too fat and they blow up from all the water you've given them. I'm going to say that's good. I like to do some disruption, but not a lot of damage, so I see some people pull roots out of things and wash them off and do all kinds of things, and honestly, it's just not really my jam. Just always make sure when you first bring a plant home and you repot it that you double check every single plant up in here for the mesh of death, or, you know, that horrible ring they place around them. Some of them are fiber. They think that they come off after time. They do not. Strangles your plant, they die. You wonder why your plant dies? You can't figure it out. That's probably why. Always look. Some of them are even plastic. I am not sure why that's done and not told. You could just take a simple sticker to let everybody know, hey, this thing's in there. You should probably take it out all the way down to the bottom of the stem, but nope, it doesn't work that way. So, here we are. And pretty lady right back to the same combo. This soil mixture with a little bit more orchid bark. So we're going to say 1 part potting soil, 1 part orchid bark, 1 part cocoa core, 1 part worm casing, half part perlite. Why did I do that? No, keep your baby. I think there's probably about, I don't know, 300 plants in my house right now, so we'll be talking about a lot of things from in here. We'll be learning and sharing new things together, which is good for me. It's always better to have 100 minds in one mind, 1,000 minds in one mind, or 10 minds in one mind, or 2 minds in one mind. 2 brains are better than 1, so we will all learn together here. I like keep them fully watered. Water them in, and we'll leave them for a couple weeks. They can kind of hang out, get used to their new home. Don't get too overstressed. Don't want to overwater them. Can put them in a decorative pot now if you like. I will do so once I find one. We're going to give her a little of this jazz. Please have this. Use it all the time. It will keep pests away. Use this. Plant parents. New plant parents. Use this. This. Now I want you to hit that notification or follow button. Next video, we're going to talk about Dieffenbachias. At this point in the video, I'd love to know, have you learned anything new that you didn't know before? If so, please like and comment below. Plant kids are happy, and that's all that matters. Look at our new happy home. New happy home. New happy home. Plant kids in their happy home.